Oh, hi. I have got to talk about The Northman some more, because that movie ate me up, digested me, and defecated me. Like, that's what it felt like watching that movie. It felt like I was grabbed and shoved into a mouth and chewed up and swallowed aggressively and digested slowly, and then I was defecated at the end. That's what it felt like seeing The Northman. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for The Northman. I'm going to talk about spoilers for The Northman. Just random thoughts, really, because some stuff like jumped out at me, and I'm like, man, holy cow! Like when that movie started, just with that volcano, it's like holy guacamole. So, and then I find out this is like the most, according to the director. So take that how you will. This is the most accurate. This is the most historically accurate Viking movie ever made. I believe it. Holy crap! I saw a coworker of mine has a husband who I guess is all about this stuff, and according to him, every single thing in this movie is like, holy cow, that's legit. So there you go. They were building stuff. So I wanted to see this movie because of Bjork. Bjork's in like one scene, which sucks. But hey, I'm just thankful to have Bjork in the darn movie. But holy cow, Sarsgaard. This guy comes out of nowhere every 5 to 10 years and is an ultimate movie star and then disappears for 5 to 10 years. But he puts Tom Hardy to shame in this movie. I'm sorry, but I've seen some manly men in my day. Nothing's as manly as Skarsgård in The Northman. Great movie. I loved all the references to everything that inspired this story. It's loosely based on Hamlet. So the main character's name is Emlet, whatever the heck it is. I thought they just kept on calling him Omelet. But I guess you rearrange the letters. It's the same letters as Hamlet. I know there's a word for that, right? It's a anagram? No. Yeah? Ampersand? This movie blew my mind. When I saw in the credits that it was filmed mostly in Iceland, and it's like, okay, well that makes sense. Makes sense why Bjork's in it. The poster, by the way, the character poster for The Northman looks a lot like this poster someone pointed out to me, and this is true. You got the little guy in the forefront with the stuff in the background, all the people making one big form. For real. Look at this character poster of Dune, and then look at the character poster of The Northman. Must have been the same guy. So I'm going to put my Northman poster right up next to this one. Anywho, but things like that. The fact that his tribe and stuff, he kept referring to himself as a bear wolf. And I couldn't help but kind of hear Beowulf. 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 I mean, come on. It's all there. Willem Dafoe was great. I wasn't expecting to see so little of him, but his performance was phenomenal. To see him speaking through a dead skull was pretty gnarly. Never really a big fan of Anya Taylor-Joy, but she's all right. I saw, Split or whatever? Don't really remember her character, but I still need to see Soho. Anywho, she's all right. But this movie was just, it was, I've never had so much movie shoved in my face. Like man screaming at me. But holy cow, what an experience. So that the single shot, there might have been a couple, but the one specifically in the beginning that starts out in the woods and then you come out to the river and they're on the boats and then we go up into the hill and then they're ready and then the spear comes and he catches the spear and he throws it back and then we go through the village. He jumps off the thing, which is probably the best wire work I've ever seen in my life, was that jump from the top to down when he crashes down with the axe. He's not messing around. And I just love the fluidity of that. You can barely for a split second tell that it's not quite gravity in its wire work, but it's still so fluid the way he just... Love it. I love that part. This movie is so brutal and gruesome with the shrooms, with the guts, with the... Oh, man. You got your Nicole Kidman. She She helps AMC make movies better. Did you know that? You probably did know that if you've been to an AMC recently. Nicole Kidman will tell you that we make movies better. So, yeah. See it in the Dolby. I saw The Northman in the Dolby theater by myself. But holy cow. For this next upcoming week, we have The Northman and Everything Everywhere all at once in the Dolby. What a double feature that would be. I'm totally going to see Everything Everywhere again. Because in the Dolby, heck yeah. But The Northman, I found it fascinating the way it just was leading to this. Like, they let me know. It was very much like The Green Knight at the beginning. They show this crazy image while a narrator tells you the story you're about to see. And then it unfolds, just like The Green Knight. And then to my surprise, in the freaking movie is the actor who played the Green Knight. That's not an accident. Oh my gosh, this movie. I could go on and on, but I need to see it again. I was gonna see it again before I did like a spoiler review, because so much of it blew my mind that I can't even remember half this movie. But what I do remember, I really just wanted to get off my chest. The fact that they were like, okay, this whole movie's building to an epic Obi-Wan versus Anakin on Mustafar duel. Because that's what it was. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what it is, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And for when he got the dark sword, the sword that would only work at night. Oh, but then he couldn't unsheath it during the day, so he just beats the crap out of people with the. Oh, I freaking love it. But the sound design and the way the sword looks, that's one of my new favorite movie swords. You've got Captain Navarre's sword. A couple others maybe that I can't think of right now. But we'll talk more in a part 2. But I really like that knight sword. Okie dokie, I got some more to say here in a part 2. Give me just a moment.